Hello, my beautiful people. So I wanted to do a rune read. My time is all off because this is a crazy week, but I wanted to get one in. And I have a new stone. So I have a gift from my boss, a stone from, I'm assuming this is Ireland, but I should ask. This could be Iceland also. So I will have to ask where it's from. But it goes along with my collection of a stone that I found on Iona, a stone that I bought on Iona, and now a gift stone from either Ireland or Iceland, and then surrounding the green man that I keep with my runes. So very, very exciting. I see faces and everything, so I definitely see a little face in there. I don't know if you can see it. You see the face in there. A little alien. So I love it. I love it. So I'm going to pull some runes. We'll see if a message comes out from Spirit. It may resonate with me. It may resonate with you. Maybe with both of us. Maybe with neither of us. But we will see. I got new cards. I don't know that I'm going to read them. I might read the one because they're kind of calling to me. But Hay House had a 50% off sale. So I got the Sacred Forest. These are by Denise Lynn. I have the Healing Spirits Oracle, which is Gordon Smith. If you're familiar with his work, he's a medium, a really good medium. And then John Holland's The Spirit Messages. So I might not use these tonight. We'll see. The Spirit's kind of calling me to the Sacred Forest. So we'll see if I use that. But let's first get some runes. We're going to do 3 Norns, past, present, and future. So we will ask Spirit for our present energy. We have Fehu, or beginnings. Tamed cattle, birth. What led up to this? Iwas. And where do we go from here? Remembering that runes don't predict the future. It was so nice of my boss to bring me a stone. I love rocks. I love rocks from all over the world, really. Alright, we have Othala. Inheritance. Alright, let me think about these for a quick minute, and I will be right back. So this is a really great reading. We've had really great readings. So Iwas is all about, well, what I'm hearing is that, you know, you've learned to process something. You've learned to sort of take a situation and really think about it and really consider all the options, and that's leading to you to a place of like new beginning and a new way of approaching things, right? And that balance, that balance and wholeness leads to, you know, sort of a value, right? So the Othala stone can mean inheritance and ancestry, but it also can mean balance and wholeness and sort of connection. And I think about a situation that happened today that I would have responded so differently in the past. Somebody sort of, you know, was negative to me in front of like an important person, and I thought it was, I mean, I still think that it's, you know, wasn't called for. It wasn't the right time or place, and I would have been super offended. But I just decided to let it go, right? You know, for whatever reason, this person chose that moment in time, you know, maybe to make herself look better, maybe to make me look worse, you know, whatever. But I can't help that because I can't help the actions of other people, right? And I can live in that energy, or I can just say, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm just going to continue to do the things that I do. And, we all have moments where we need correction and things like that. And certainly anybody's welcome to come to me with issues about anything at any time. But, you know, I just let like my ego not take that hit, because whatever the purpose was for saying that in that space, that time, that's something that person and that person's energy has to resolve. And I can't resolve that, and I can't help it. So, you know, so I feel like, you know, it was a really great sign from Spirit. And I even thought about that over lunch. I was thinking, wow, you know, in the past I would have been so offended. I would have been so out of sorts and upset. I mean, I did tell, you know, somebody, you know, that I did tell, somebody that it happened just so that they would know in case it came up. But then I let it go. And I think right now Spirit is just reminding me, like, look, good job, BRG. You didn't jump into that energy. This person may or may not wanted to personally trash you. You didn't get involved in that. You just kind of like said, okay, that's your energy. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna try to help you with the issue, which, I tried to help with the issue. And then I'm going to move on because I have so many other important things to do and so many other places where good energy can make a difference, right? Negative energy doesn't help anybody. And so somebody's negative energy, and then if you add negative energy to it, just makes bad energy. And at one point in my life, I didn't know that, but through, spiritual work, through my shadow work and things like that, I have gotten to a place where I can say, okay, you do you, I'll do me, and we'll fix your problem, and I will move on. My ego will survive. So it's interesting that, isn't interesting. Of course Spirit knows what we're all going through, right? So let's just see if the cards have anything to add. It's funny, there's just one card that just poked me, so I'm going to look at it. Shaman Spiral, awareness, practice, and connection. How funny. How funny that card comes out, right? Because it's like, like when you learn things from Spirit and like being able to recognize that you've grown, obviously we all have, growing to do, and I certainly have more growing to do, but that's a place where I could see that I absolutely have grown. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. We'll do 3 passes. Anything that comes out goes with the reading. If nothing comes out, we know that nothing goes with reading. So pass 1. Pass 2. And pass 3. Okay, nothing came out. What's on the bottom? On the bottom is Tree Spirit, Strength, Growth, and Stability. So again, growth, right? Just being more stable. Like, and I think with this particular person, I think nothing I'm ever going to do is going to make this person happy. I have a feeling that it's not unique to me. Like, I think that's just the person's energy. That person, just lives in that kind of energy of always, thinking that their way is the best way. And, you work with people like that. You live with people like that. You encounter people like that in the community. You can't help it. It's their energy, not yours. All right. Let's see if Earth Wisdom has anything to share. Let us see, shall we? Wonder if any of you are going through this sort of a thing where you see your growth. I would love to hear stories about your growth. Right, 3 passes. If anything comes out, we know that it's meant to go with the reading. If nothing comes out, we know there's nothing meant to come out with the reading. Nothing came out. It's on the bottom. Big picture. Just know the big picture. And again, I think I'm better able to see the big picture. Not getting sucked into people's energy. That has been tough for me in the past. But now I can look at the bigger picture and just say, I can let it go. I am going to pull from this Sacred Forest because I feel called to. I have not smudged or smoked these cards. This is the first time opening the box, literally. I took the plastic off. It's got a nice hefty, oh, it smells good. It smells like the forest. I don't know if they sprayed it with something. None of my cards smell this good. New cards smell great, but what a nice thick book that is. I like a good book. And the cards are still wrapped in their paper. So I haven't done anything to put my energy into these cards. So I don't know. I feel like Spirit can work through that. And Spirit is calling me. But they're really pretty. Ancient Oak Spiral, which is Strength. Those are cards consistent with the Druid practice, Aspen Spirit. Very nice. These are gorgeous. So I'll go through them and I'll smoke one at a time over incense. But we'll see if Spirit has anything it wants to say to us. I'm going to shuffle them a few times. They're easy to shuffle. They're a little stiff because they're new. But wow, they really smell good. Maybe the other cards are Spirit's just saying, try these new cards. See how that goes. Shuffle them one more time. And they're oracle cards, so they're not in like order like a tarot deck comes. Just going to hold them a minute and ask Spirit to use the cards to speak to me. The 4 wins. All right, we'll do 3 passes and we'll see what happens. Maybe something will come out. New cards are hard to pull the way I shuffle. That was pass 1. Pass 2. A whole bunch fell on the floor. Let's see what they say. Wow, a whole bunch. This one kind of fell away from the others, so I'm thinking I'm going to read all of them because they all came out. But this one, the other three were together. 4 were together, but this one was by itself, and that's that Air Spirit, the Knowledge card. Maybe it's to gain knowledge on the cards, or to gain knowledge about the situation. Look how beautiful that is. She's on, reminds me of the Lady of Shalott, if you are familiar with the Alfred Lord Tennyson poem. You know, but she's, in that poem, she sings in her song and she dies. She's not dying in this one. She's getting knowledge. I can't tell if she's receiving knowledge in those golden orbs or if she's sending knowledge out. That's interesting. I'll have to read the book and see what that means. All right, the others came out together, sort of in a little heap. One slipped up and the other 3 are down, so I'll read the one that's up. Spirit Guardian of Spring. I think that's what it says. Spring. It's an activation card. Sort of the Mayday card. That beautiful energy there. Everybody's doing their part. You know, I think that's a good reminder from Spirit that everybody does their part in the kind of work that I do. We all work together. We all work collaboratively in a team. Today we were working on teams. And not to let ego get in the way. Because that maypole gets done because everybody does the weaving, right? Everybody has to go with their... We used to do this in our elementary school. I don't know if you all did, but we had the May dance, the maypole dance, which now that I'm so into... You know, the Eightfold Wheel, I'm like, I wonder if they knew they were doing a pagan thing. But no, it's okay because I like the maypole dance. All right, these 3 came out together. Earth Spirit, which is stability. Bluebird Spirit, which is happiness. And Toadstools, which is growth. And I think that's true. Like I feel like I've grown and more stable, and I'm much happier. I'm much happier not buying into energy that's negative. I will say that, you know, and that's come from knowledge. That definitely, you know, I mean, I still have to fix problems. Clearly, you know, there was a real issue that had to be, you know, addressed or thought about or whatever. But I didn't have to buy into the negative energy in order to fix the issue. So I think that's what the Spirit's saying. I just picked up the cards, and it left one behind. Reflecting pool. Stillness. So be still and think about, think about places where you have grown and places where you still need to grow. I think it's a really good message from Spirit, and it's the outcome's good. You know, the work that we do, the shadow work that we do, the meditation work that we do, the journaling, you know, it allows new opportunities to grow, and then that growth helps to create a positive environment for you and for those around you. I am wishing you all the very best in light and love. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.